My beloved love, I'm picking up on a connection that wasn't supposed to happen the way it did. This is how you view this, as well as how your masculine views this. Is someone who, when you first came in contact with them, you had a totally different perspective of them. Maybe they weren't your type, maybe they gave off some type of player type of energy here. But whether you know this or not, they felt the same way about you. However, you both were presenting externally. You immediately prejudged one another based upon your outer appearances. But there was also an opportunity for you to kind of peel back the layers, and you both realized that you were wrong. So what's sticking out here is that you may have written this connection off as something that wasn't supposed to happen because there were physical barriers that presented themselves in the beginning. But there's always been divine timing over this connection. So even when you thought that this was kind of too good to be true, and that nothing was happening, the universe was up to something this entire time. Wow, okay. This energy is very specific, but I'm picking up on a divine feminine that literally has the ability to heal people with your love. And what's interesting about this is that once they get this experience with you, once they experience you in this way, there is nothing or no one that can compare to what you showed them. You really have this natural ability to touch people's souls. The energy of this card is very sacred. So there's a divine masculine out there who's had the pleasure of crossing paths with you, divine feminine, and this is how they view you. It's like an honor to even know someone like you. Wow, this energy is literally giving me chills. But when this happened in the past, it almost seems as if there was like this kind of restrictive energy around this connection. So this is how they feel about you at this current time. They are really wanting to know what it's like to be your object of desire, okay. But because they never really got the chance to fully experience you. So this could very well be pointing to a masculine who you have never been with romantically, but there was definitely an energetic exchange here. If they have experienced you in that way, then this energy is actually heightened, and even more intense. Okay, but at this point, what's sticking out here is that you have always kind of left them wanting more, or this is how they recall this entire connection happening. So you may also have two totally different stories of what happened between you both. But what's interesting is that it was coming through clearly, is that this is pointing to a masculine energy that has never gotten over you. And this is the part that kind of drives them crazy, because when they sit back and think about it, they feel like this connection didn't develop enough for them to even feel this way. So they may be asking themselves, why do I even feel as deeply as I do? There's this underlying energy of importance when it comes to you, and when it comes to your energy, but that's also confusing to them as well. From divine muscular, type yes if you believe.